Hi there, that's me, your favorite witch in the entire universe, or at least on YouTube, hope so. And today I have a message for you, of course very important message, because that's still my most favorite word in English language, important, and that's still my mission. To open your eyes, to help you open your heart if you are ready, and of course to explain you what has been hidden or just has been kept in secret for the last 1,000 years. Listen, last year was, I can say, fundamental time for me in the process of building myself, because on the beginning of this year I've asked God to bring me just one answer for just one single question, and the question was, what is more important, obviously, in this universe? Light or love? And after I asked this very question, I figured out that the answer is too wide, too huge, too majestic, and exactly too powerful to fit in between words, to take a place between sounds. Few seconds after I asked this question, I knew, and I've been sure, and I was right, that my whole life gonna be the answer for that very question. Because from the very beginning, after I said that, I seen that whole universe from now on gonna tell me not the story, but gonna tell me the reality by describing it for every one of my senses, the answer for that very language, for that very question. In the language of senses, in the language of words, in many languages, because yeah, you can hear right now how is my English, but maybe and probably you had no idea that I know like 11 languages. Not everyone is of course fluent, but many of them are, and there is Amharic amongst them, and yeah, such languages. You can't probably rap in those languages, yeah, but you can try. Maybe you can rhyme with hieroglyphs. Yeah, I'd love to see it. But to make long story short, and exactly to make really godly and divine answer understandable by a human being, I was confronted with many situations in which such substance as human love would be probably, maybe not broken, but at least the reason of some kind of pain, the reason of some kind of anti-enchantment, like maybe disappointment, maybe anger, maybe jealousy. I was confronted with many situations in which so-called human love shouldn't be existing, shouldn't be even a thing. I've been confronted with lack of presence of the person I love, many devastating and poisoning gossips and stuff like that. Many situations and actually attacks which can exactly maybe not erase the love from heart, but ask the question if this love is building you or destroying. But in every kind of feeling, in every one emotion present in that process, I had also something immortal. I had also something undeniable, eternal and infinity. I had a light. The light is like having faith in the person you love. The light is like having unstoppable force inside of yourself, and this force is born, is ready, is created to protect, to surround with love, to empower this person you love. And all those things I named earlier are not even a thing if you have a light to someone. Because if you light someone, that means that every piece of light inside of you, every one glitter of light inside of your body, your mind and your soul is always supporting the person you feel light to. It's always, it's maybe not like automat or something, but it's like natural stream. This river goes that way. So if you love someone, you know, love is a word really abused in culture right now, and really abused and overused and wrong used by many. Love is like a God. As a word is, you know, used so many times in such blasphemic situations, that exactly love consists of all of those vibrations. Of course, not as a feeling, not as a substance, but as a word, of course. But remember, when you name things, when you are giving the name to describe the situation, to describe the person, any relation to that very person, to describe any atom things in this universe, you are naming it. So in this very moment you are saying its name with your emotions, with your vibration at that very moment, with your attitude. You are deciding how exactly this very piece of existence gonna act towards you. For example, if you're gonna name someone your enemy, this person always gonna be your enemy. If you're gonna name this person your past, it's just your past. Like when we are creating the prayers, when we are writing the poems and prayers and meditations and affirmations to, for example, angelic beings, we always call them and summon them by those features we want to experience. So if we are calling upon to Raphael, and we are making that often because his name starts with Ra, so that's my favorite archangel, and by the way, that's my guardian angel. So that explains a lot. But to get him back for a while, if we are evoking the archangel Raphael the archangel, we are expecting him to heal us, because Raphael, this is the name he received from God, and this is the name recognized by humans. We call upon to this one who is healing of God. because Raphael means exactly that. When we are evoking Michael the Archangel, Michael means who's like God. Michael means the name as God. Michael means only God. So when we are evoking Archangel Michael, we are calling his name and his emotion and exactly all his features, maybe not emotion like in a human point of view, but emotion like a substance of feeling, of behaving, of manifesting itself, which is exactly described in his own name, because Michael means who's like God. If we are evoking Gabriel, like Gabriel, El means it comes from El, from God, from the source. So if we are calling Gabriel, we are calling the messenger, this one between the sky and the earth, who can bring any kind of information, any kind of letter from human to God, any kind of hints and keys from angelic beings to human beings. When we are evoking Uriel, Uriel means altar of God, force of God, fire of God. So we evoking the change, the fire, transformation. So when we are saying I love you, we are using the word which is in common use, which might be used right now by many people and not every one of those people, although this word is sacred, although this word is one word ritual. Not every one of those people has that kind of knowledge, not many has this kind of knowledge at all. So for some people, I love you, oh yeah, I love you too. This is a shallow, this is like, hi, how are you? This is like, how is going? What up though? So it's more like people are using it because they got used to it and because it's easy, it's, it's like a, maybe some kind of habit for them. But they do not feel how much of meaning is there before the first L and the last E. The word love is like a portal to every person saying love at the same moment, to every energy made in entire universe by saying love ever, and to every kind of potential which is gonna be alive when, next people, next generations gonna use that very word. But when you say I like you, when you see God, when you experience God, when you have something in common with God, when you feel not only power, but power of love, power of universal love existing in every kind of matter, in every kind of energy. If you are connected to this, you can easily spot that as every human has own reason to exist, as every soul has the first reason, the first step into being, into existence, and the first sense, God also has one. God as the light, God as the source of existence, has also, and it's having it all the time, and it's this substance called God, or just divine doing, or just manifestation of God, has always this one feature. First of all, has the light. The light, because the light is substance of understanding. The light is substance to make everything clear. Is natural frequency to see something, to experience, to be in touch. It's like natural vibe, natural vibration to tune in with your mind and with your consciousness, with this very, topic you want to immerse with, and you want to get back with a bunch of reflections or just recognition. Or maybe some kind of revelations, because that happens. For me that happens like all the time, so yeah. But if you have a love consists of light and warmth, which means it's not cold. It's having the shine, and it's having the care, it's having feeling, it's having something more. So, when I say I love you, I say it's my free will to decide that in this very life I'm gonna invest every single atom of myself into supporting you, into empowering you, into giving you all you need to be blossoming, give you all you need to be most efficient, most happy, most fulfilled version of self. But when I say I like you, I'm saying also that I'm gonna use every kind of light I'm having, every kind of light I consist of, to understand you, to immerse you with my own light, to empower you on the substance of life, and that I respect everything what's divine inside of you. So, when we say I love you, love's supposed to consist of elements like freedom. If you do not have freedom, you can't say I love you, because maybe, just maybe, you have to, this very person. Maybe you would die without this person. Maybe you decided to be with that one because it's risky to be without, or just maybe it's some kind of conception but not a feeling. So, freedom is the first one, ingredient of love from my witchy point of view. Free choice, free will, and decision that, yeah, there's gonna be that very person, nobody else. Another one is trust. When you love someone, this person has always open doors in your heart, and you have always, if that's mutual, same doors in the heart of this very person. So you can practically live inside the light of that very person. But if the trust is broken, if the person you love broke your trust, it's like these doors inside of hearts are closed. You can't get in. It's like somebody broke their inside, or just somebody disrespected those sacred bonds, this kind of space bonds. Yeah. So another one is trust, because if someone failed in the area of trust just once, if someone showed you that you trusted this very person, but it wasn't for you safe, but it wasn't for you okay, but it was something which actually made you suffer, the trust is like one time given. You can't give it twice, because you do not have two trusts to one person. Yeah, in fact, you do not have two trusts, you do not have a lot of this substance to share with everyone. It's like when your trust is broken, it's just destroyed. There is no the second substance needed to, like in a kitchen, because this is kinda esoteric / cooking metaphor. You can't cook the love from out there, because you do not have one of my ingredients. The third one is loyalty. For me, in my witchy point of view, and as a woman, as a witch, as a rapper, as an artist also, and as a human being, the third element of love, I consider loyalty. Because when you love someone, you need to empower this very person with everything you exist of. So, if this person, your person, needs your help in any kind of doing, you are there for this very person. It's not like you are busy with something else, it's not like you are tired, it's not like you just want to sleep. No, because you exist about support this very one. Why? Because this is the path you have chosen, because this is normal. Yeah, so it's loyalty, and you can't never break it. It's like, it's impossible, because the first moment you do not want to stay on the side of your person, you are out. Of course, your person can be a side of, having a right, or just your person can do something wrong, or just this person you love can make really crazy shit. But if you are in the state of love to that very person, remember that you are one team with that very one, and everyone else is outside of the first and this basic circle. So, loyalty is like this circle. If you break it, you are aside, you are out of this circle. So, loyalty. Respect, another one. Third one. Respect, because sometimes you do not have to understand why exactly your person made it like this, or just why exactly, what's the reason that the person you love decided to act this way or another. But if you respect intellect, if you respect the heart, of course, if you respect feelings, emotions, past and future of this very person, you're still supportive. You can ask, of course, yo, listen, why you made it? Or this, what was the reason it happens? Of course. But that's still not a reason to break the respect. The rule of respect is sacred. If you are losing it, if you both or just one of you can't respect this another one, you stop being sacred to yourself. So it's not love anymore. So respect is the ingredient really, really needed. And yeah. And fifth one. How do you think? What is gonna be? I'd say that's honesty. I'd say that's honesty, because if you trust someone, if you respect someone, you always say, you always share what's in your heart, what's in your mind. So honesty and communication, because you need a way to be honest. Like, you can't be honest just by yourself. Like, okay, I don't share with no one, but I'm gonna be honest. No. If something is wrong, if something needs to be in a process of fixing, or just you need to work on something, just make it. But be honest. When something is not working well, you say, alright, it's not gonna work that way, that's gonna work maybe another way, let's negotiate. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, I can't even pronounce negotiations. But I've tried, I've learned, and I'm obviously gonna use it. Maybe even overdosing it. Why? Because if you love someone, you do care, and you take care of the feeling. It's precious. It's most beautiful power you can feel. It's most beautiful, not only weapon, not only a tool, but a substance, and most beautiful, we can say, dimension you can feel. And this is about love. Of course, many people, of course, every people has another definition. Yeah, my favorite poet said that love is just a word, you bring it definition. So, that's my definition, kinda. Of course, there is a lot of ingredients of love. And you've heard just about 5 basics, but yeah, but it seems like this. But when you like someone, that means that every piece of light inside of you is supporting every piece of light inside of this very person. So it's like a light connection. You do not have to be in touch, you do not have to be in constant communication, you do not have to live in the same home. But you know that somewhere, maybe not over the rainbow, maybe that's not rainbow, just the ocean, maybe somewhere this person is alive, is existing, and every time when you are making the light, and by making the light I mean sharing knowledge, I mean smiling, I mean planting flowers, I mean cooking, if you are making this good, because if you're not, yeah. So Every time you are making anything to manifest the light, to manifest beautiful futures, this light from your doings, from your decisions, from your moves, is immediately empowering the light in this another person, in your person, yeah. So, when I say I love you, and when I say I like you, that means that on the level of matter and energy, you have your own wish, and that every piece of energy ever born because of me is supporting you with every kind of power ever created by me, with the current quality of my energy, with the highest vibration of myself, and with the full power you need. So, when I ask God what's most important, the light or love, I've received the answer, which you can observe right now, because I received the chance to check it out, to share with you, to immerse with that feeling, that message, that answer, that information, with everything I consist of, with every one atom of my presence in this universe, and I'm utterly glad and proud that I can share with you right now. So, homework, because why not? I'm generous with this, and I was never making it because what for? But since I'm alchemy teacher, I really love to make homeworks for my students and Padawans and acolytes and Jedi I'm training practically. So, my favorite Jedi in this universe and the last of you, your homework. Detect in yourself, check in yourself, and find in yourself what do you love in this life and what do you like in this life. Thank you for being here, for being now. Thank you just because you are. Namaste. Home is